What's going on, y'all? I'm here to drop another jewel. If you ain't caught up yet, I'm doing a series on over 20 different primary trade lines that I currently have on my credit. And I'm going to break these trade lines down to the layman's terms. And I'm going to show proof that I am currently using these trade lines and how these trade lines is helping me build my credit. You can follow my Instagram page, Mr. Armani 1985, my TikTok page, Paralegal Nation, and my Facebook page, Paralegal Nation, hashtag over 2020 trade lines. So today we're going over the next trade line. It is called the First Latitude Credit Card. And what I like about this secured credit card is not because it's very shiny, as you can see. Not only is it on my credit report, as you can see, I'm going to break this thing down so you guys can totally understand it. One of the benefits of having this card, I'm gonna just name one, but I'm gonna go for the best benefits. But one of the benefits that this card carries is it is one of those secured credit cards that report to all three major credit bureaus, which is very, very important when it comes to credit building. You want your credit on all three reports to go up. That's what it's all about. Let's go into the minor benefits on why you should get this card. First minor benefit is you get to earn 1% cashback rewards on your payments, meaning that every time you make a payment on this card, the bank that houses this credit card incentivizes you and give you 1% cashback on rewards on all your payments. So let's say you make a payment on your card, you get rewarded for that. Not only do you get points on your credit because of credit building and showing on-time payments, you get cashback rewards that you can redeem for statement credits, which makes this secured credit card stand out from other secured credit cards such as the ones from Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, Discover, and other companies. The second minor benefit is this credit card builds credit starting immediately once you start using it. So it's not one of those credit cards that you got to wait 60 to 90 to 120 days. Once you open this card and you fund it, you can start immediately to build your credit. Now, let's talk about funding. You can fund this card either online or you can do it over the phone. And the one of the good things about funding this card is, like most secured credit cards, you got to start off with 200 on up or 300 and up. You can start off with this card with $100 to fund this card, meaning that you can transfer your money from your original bank account to this card with just little as $100, and then that $100 trade line will get reported to the credit bureaus. Now, the reason why I'm pushing $100 is because a lot of you guys are in your credit building stage or journey, and you guys might not have $200, $300, $400, $500 to fund a secured credit card. So you can use $100, fund this card, and then let this report to the credit bureau, build discipline, build credit. And then when you guys establish more money, or you get a better paying job, or you feel like you're more disciplined enough, add another 100, add another 100, and add another 100 until you are comfortable enough with, say, okay, I'm gonna add $500 on this card, and this is gonna be my $500 card. The next thing about this card is it's a major credit card. It's not a debit card. You can use this for your rental cars. You can use this for your hotels. You can use this for booking flights and all that type of stuff that requires a major credit card when checking in. The next thing that this does is it's accepted everywhere that MasterCard is accepted. So any place that accepts MasterCard online or in store, you can use it. You can also add it to your Google Pay or your Google Wallet as a form of payment. It takes about 30 to 45 days for this card to report on your credit. So you ain't got to worry about waiting for those who are impatient 60 to 90 to 120 days for this card to report. Another good benefit for this card is if you pay 6 months on time and apply to get a second secured credit card in your wallet. So what you do is when you make on-time payments, continue making on-time 6 payments, they'll give you the option for a better card, which with that better card, it will get reported to your credit. So that'll be 2 different primary trade lines on top of the other trade lines that you guys have. Now, The application process with this card is pretty straightforward. Name, birthday, social security number, of course, United States citizen, and you have to fund this card. The reason why you have to fund this card, because it's a secured card that you have to add funds to. It's just the limit is just smaller than other big banks. So let's go over the credit report. So on your credit report, it's going to show up right here. It's going to show up as First Progress TSYS/VT, and it's going to show the type of account, which is a credit card. It's going to show the account type. It's going to show if you've ever been late or paying on time. It's also going to show your balance. It's also going to show your balance updated. It's going to show your credit usage or credit limit. So your credit limit will be whatever you put on here. So usually the higher the credit limit and the lower you use, the more points you use because of your credit utilization. It's going to show the last payment date, the date that you made the payment, and it's going to show your highest balance that you ever used on your card. And it's going to show the responsibility, meaning the responsibility on your credit report, meaning that are you an authorized user or you are the individual. The individual means that you're the primary person. You're the primary person on that account instead of it being like an authorized user. And at the bottom here, it's going to show the address to that particular bank. Now, this credit card is issued by Synovus Bank of Columbus, Georgia. It's a member of the FDIC, meaning that your money is insured. MasterCard is a registered trademark, of course, because it has the MasterCard logo. This card, they also have an app. So they have a First Progress app where you can do your payments, you can check out your statements, to get your balance and available credit. You can also add authorized users. So let's say you have a young adult, like let's say parents out there who trying to build their credit, and you got a young adult out there that's turning 18. You can add money to this card and then turn around and add your fresh 17/18-year-old, because sometimes depending on certain banks, they let you add a 16, 17, or 18-year-old based on bank policies. You can use this card to help your relative build their credit. So let's say you trying to build your credit and you got a daughter or a son that you're trying to help them build their credit, but you don't want to help them get it. You don't want to just push debt on them or have them go out and get student loans or car notes and stuff like that. Get this card, add $100 to it as just a form of discipline, right? Just start small and then add that daughter or son to your credit card, and guess what's going to happen? They're going to have that $100 card balance and $100 worth of available credit on their credit as well. So as you discipline this card with $100, just starting, right? Just starting small, then your son or daughter that just turned 16, 17, or 18, they will start building credit, and they're going to have that trade line that you just established with this card on $100. Like I say, just start small on their credit. So now when you make on-time payments, or when you go to get gas or rent a car, whatever the case may be, and you pay it off, it's going to be on their credit as they paying off the same thing, which is important. This is how the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor, because they don't teach you that you can take this small $100 card and then add your relative on there as an authorized user, or your son or your daughter as an authorized user, and it's going to boost their credit. Who would ever think that $100 can stretch to your son, your daughter, your cousin, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, and add this card on their credit and boost their credit? So the website for this card is firstlatitude.com. And what you're going to do is you're going to apply, and then you're going to get accepted. Majority of the time you're going to get accepted because it's a secured credit card. It is going to put a hard inquiry on your credit report because it's not a pre-approval, because it's a secured credit card. And then you have to fund it. You're going to fund it with your existing bank account routing number and account number to fund this card. And then once the funds get on here, they send you a card, you activate it, you download the app, you can make your payments on there, add your authorized users, look at the points that you earn as you continue making payments, and then you can use it for pretty much anything where the MasterCard is accepted. It's going to be reported on your credit. This is my Experian credit report, so it's going to report to Experian. Experian is a big dog. TransUnion is a big dog. Equifax is a big dog. So you want something that's on your credit that's not going to cost you so much money. Like I said, this is $100, and then use that as a tool or a stepping stool to get you up to a higher level. So again, every day I'm going to drop a trade line. I got over 20 different trade lines reported on my credit right now on time, and I'm going to share them with you the process, and I'm gonna do an official review with links in the description to where you can subscribe and all that stuff.